While some games like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Control Ultimate Edition, Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, and NBA 2K21 will have a paywall for users in order to upgrade from current gen to next gen, a number of games will still have free upgrades. Let's check 25 of the biggest games that will get free next-gen upgrades. Watch Dogs Legion. Watch Dogs Legion will run at 4K resolution on both the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Both versions will support ray tracing. Additionally, the PS5 version will use the Tempest 3D audio engine to deliver enhanced sound effects. On the Xbox Series X and S front, the game will use the power of Xbox Direct Storage to deliver faster loading times. Assassin's Creed VALHALLA. Assassin's Creed VALHALLA will run at 4K resolution and 60 frames per second on both the PS5 and Xbox Series X. At this point, we're not sure whether this will be native 4K resolution or some other upscaling technique. The developers haven't clarified it yet. Regardless, we will all know about it when the game comes out next month. Immortals Fenyx Rising. Immortal Fenyx Rising, just like the previous two games, will run at 4K resolution. Furthermore, it promises to run at a silky smooth 30 frames per second. On the Xbox Series X, the game will utilize Dolby Atmos and spatial audio technology, while on the PS5, it will use the Tempest engine. Far Cry 6. Not much is known at this point, other than that the game will run at 4K and 60 frames on the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Riders Republic. Riders Republic will run at 4K and 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X. It'll also use the Series S and X's direct storage technology to speed up loading times. On the PS5, the game will also run at 4K and 60 frames per second. Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege will run at an impressive 120 frames per second on both the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Furthermore, the game will run at 4K resolution. That is a seriously impressive upgrade for next-gen consoles. For Honor. For Honor on next-gen consoles will feature improved water reflections, improved distance level of detail, improved shadow resolution, and improved texture filtering. Furthermore, the game will run at 4K resolution on PS5 and Xbox Series X. On the Series S, the game will run at 1080p. 60 frames per second support for next-gen consoles will come in early December. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The next-gen version will feature a range of visual and technical improvements, which includes ray tracing and quicker loading times. Though it will be available to purchase standalone on Xbox Series X, PS5, and PC, current-gen owners should take note. This will be a free update for those who own the game on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. There's no release date yet for this update. Cyberpunk 2077. Although Cyberpunk 2077 will run with some enhancements on the PS5 and Xbox Series X in December, the actual full-blown versions will come later. The upgrade will be free, but we don't know what kind of enhancements it'll have. Ray tracing and faster loading times are a given, but we'll know more next year. Borderlands 3. Gearbox Software has confirmed that the Xbox Series X, S, and PS5 upgrades for Borderlands 3 will launch with both consoles. Xbox One players can upgrade on November 10th worldwide, while PS5 players can upgrade on November 12th in North America and November 19th in the rest of the world. The updates will be free for both platforms. Along with 4K 60 FPS in single-player and online co-op for Xbox Series X and PS5, players can also transfer their save files and DLC over to the next-gen consoles. Destiny 2. Bungie has announced that Destiny 2 will be coming to Xbox Series X, S, and PS5 on December 8th. As a free upgrade to the Xbox One and PS4 versions, it will include 4K 60 FPS on Xbox Series X and PS5, while running at 1080p 60 on the Xbox Series S. All versions will benefit from faster load times, cross-generation play, and a field of view slider. That FOV slider is a new feature for the console versions, and one that fans have requested for a long time. As per Bungie, the goal is to enable a field of view range similar to that on PC. Also, with regards to loading times, players should see noticeable improvements, which will also extend to the inventory. However, it was noted that some load times are dependent on networking and matchmaking, so loading activities still takes time when you search for opponents. Mortal Kombat 11. Free upgrades for Mortal Kombat 11 and Ultimate players from PS4 and Xbox One to PS5 and Xbox Series X or S respectively will be available. Furthermore, the next-gen versions will have visual improvements, faster load times, and dynamic 4K resolutions. Cross-play and cross-generational multiplayer has also been confirmed. Marvel's Avengers. The game will run at dynamic 4K resolution at a target of 60 frames on the PS5. There is no information on the Xbox Series X version, but it too will likely run at 4K and 60 FPS. The free upgrades will go live next year. Kena: Bridge of Spirits. Although the nature of upgrades for this game has not been revealed yet, Kena: Bridge of Spirits will have a free PS5 upgrade path from the PS4 version. Madden NFL 21. Madden NFL 21's upgrade will hit PS5 and Xbox Series X and S on December 4th. Once again though, the nature of the upgrade hasn't been revealed yet. FIFA 21. The free upgrades for FIFA 21 will go live on December 21st. It'll feature blazing fast load times, deferred lighting and rendering, and enhanced animation technology on the new consoles. Hitman 3. This is a strange one. You will get a free upgrade on your PS5 and Xbox Series X, but only if you buy the digital version of the game. Not sure why the developers opted for such a weird process. Perhaps it's the ownership deal, but regardless, anyone with a physical copy will miss out. Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Sackboy: A Big Adventure, and Horizon Forbidden West. These 3 games will support free PS4 to PS5 upgrades. These games will feature better resolution, performance, and faster loading times. Yakuza Like a Dragon. The PS5 upgrade will be available next year, but the Xbox Series X version will feature 3 modes: 1440p mode, 4K 30fps mode, and 60 FPS mode. Gears 5. The Xbox Series X version will be using the full PC Ultra settings, with higher resolution textures and higher resolution volumetric fog, as well as a 50% higher particle count than the PC Ultra specs allowed. Furthermore, the game targets 120 FPS mode in multiplayer. Outriders. The game got delayed to February of next year, but the developers have assured that those who purchase the PS4 or Xbox One versions of the game will be able to upgrade for free to the PS5 or Xbox Series X and S versions of the game. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Ori and the Will of the Wisps will run at 120 frames per second in full 4K HDR on the Series X. Although the nature of upgrades for this game has not been revealed yet, the game will have a free PS5 Xbox Series X upgrade path from the PS4 Xbox One version. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed and would like to see more, feel free to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to ensure you'll be notified when new videos go up.